Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Rick's Tech Pub on a Tuesday, February 24th. Yeah, I had it wrote down that time. That's why I said it so quick. Yeah, apparently if I don't have things wrote down, I'm just kind of just, I don't know what to say. So I kind of got a few notes here. Um, and then deciding what I want to get for supper tonight. So I'm not going to make anything. I think I'm just going to order out. And I don't know what why does it smell like somebody around here smoking. Smoking the good stuff too. It ain't me. It's somebody out there. I just got a good whiff of it. I was sitting here like, whoa, who the hell's... Wow. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do tonight is just order out. So, how you guys doing? Trying to get something to sit straight on my desk, and it's just not wanting to move to where I want it to, so... Whatever, not going to worry about it. Wow, that is a strong smell. It's a lovely smell, but a strong smell. And that's daily up here. And we've talked to the office about it, and the office is, yeah, so. Simply because it's legal here in Minnesota. But it's not legal in a federal building, and that's what this building is. So if you get caught smoking that shit in this building, you can still go to the big boy's house for just smoking even a half a hit like that. And in this building, yeah, but otherwise, will that fit on there? Yeah, it will, but I'll never remember they're there. Trying to figure out a new place for my keys because I keep losing them. Well, John Williams, I'm doing good. It is sunny. It is actually decent here today. It's a good day here. But well, I shouldn't say this morning was. This morning it was awfully icy. I was up around 7:20 something, and I looked out the window and the bridge and the roads had turned themselves into a skating rink. We got some freezing rain this morning, and then the temps dropped, and then it froze, and it's all fine now. I was talking to Dan at Holiday about that. He said it was fine, and then he started going out into clearing the sidewalks and everything, and he said, and then it was raining, and he said that's when everything turned into a skating rink. But it's not icy now. It's pretty nice out there. Robert Ski Man, Scott. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's not too bad here. It's kind of watching Greg Zalsar doing a customer's fix or flop. Yeah, I don't know about Greg Zalsar. I don't know about him. Sometimes I just have to sit there and scratch my head. Rotary Club is stuck in Mexico. Maybe get out tomorrow. Well, if they're stuck in Mexico, good luck at getting out of Mexico. I've heard people have had nightmares about that. You get into Mexico, especially if you end up in a Mexico hospital. Yeah, you get in, you ain't getting out. Those people down there are horrible. That's why there's some states I won't go to, and Mexico is one of them. You couldn't pay me enough to go there. There's quite a few states in the United States that I just don't care for. Mexico is one of them. There are some kids on the field trip stuck in New York. I think they were supposed to get out today. We got a train coming through, so. We only got 26 views on original, over 160 so far. Watching from your phone. So, Jeff, you must be at your cafe that you like going to. Or you're somewhere, I'm just guessing. I guess I shouldn't guess where you're at. That could get me into trouble. Saying you're somewhere where you're not. So I'm guessing you're at the cafe. Mexico is having some major issues at the moment. They just took out a hard head. Yeah, someone was talking about that in the news last night. Boy, there's going to be some. Yeah, they killed one of those. Yeah, we're going to pay for that one. And I don't want to think of how many ways we're going to pay for it. Americans are stuck in the country of Mexico. Yeah, that's why I said you can go in. They ain't going to let you out. Mexico is not a place I'd want to go visit. In for 10 minutes. I won't even fly over Mexico. So, just to kind of get on a couple of things here with Microsoft stuff. William, you asked the question, what is Microsoft doing now? Well, what aren't they doing? But apparently, Microsoft is turning Edge into Copilot. Yeah, I'm not gonna get going. I'm not gonna even say anything about that. Google Chrome is getting a toggle to delete on-device AI models. Couldn't read my own writing. So, and that's a good thing. That's one thing everybody's been kind of belly aching about is Google Chrome and Microsoft adding all those AI stuff, and then we have no way of getting rid of it. They're finally starting to listen to us, and they're all going to give us a toggle switch to have it on, off, or actually you can delete it. You could do that before. You could delete Copilot. So I don't know why they're doing all this stuff saying that you can now delete Copilot when you could delete Copilot a long time ago. So I don't know why they're saying that. I don't know. They're confusing me. Google Chrome and weekly security updates. I think they had a few flaws and a few security fixes in there. So I know I did mine here a couple days ago, and there was. It did have an update, so. And then Windows 11 Clipboard History, a great feature to turn on and use. I don't even use Clipboard. Well, I mean, I do if I do copy something to it and then have to go to the clipboard and retrieve it from there, but that's about the only time I can remember using the clipboard. And it has a history feature. I don't know why you'd want that. Because if you do enough, that history list is going to be rather long. And that's another thing I keep deleted off of computers is history of anything. I do keep off my computer. I just don't like the computer keeping a history of anything. Clipboard, no matter what I'm doing, if there's a history of it, I'll find it and I'll delete it. I'm just that way. I just don't like history being held on my computer, so I really don't like bookmarks anymore nowadays. It's just another thing for another company like Microsoft to snoop at. Well, let's see what he's got on his computer. Oh, that's nice. What's that? Like, nope, delete. Goodbye. I just don't like the idea of that. Any company that does that. I just don't want them to know what I've got. Greg Salazar had to replace the motherboard in a 9th gen Intel motherboard. He got one delivered by eBay. Ugh. And it didn't have the I/O shield. He installed it anyway. You know, I've never done that. I've never installed a motherboard without the I/O shield. I've been to I guess for lack of better words, too chicken shit to do that. I know it'll work, but I've just been. I think, yeah, it doesn't have a heat. Yeah, it'll work with it, but I really don't want to use it without it, so. I don't know. I mean, it'll work without it, but I'm just not sure that's a smart thing to do. I think that's where it's part of its grounding is for. Is that IO shield. So I don't know. Okay, Wintermute. How's the weather in the Carolinas today? Dang it, excuse me. Something got caught in my throat all of a sudden and wouldn't move. There's no snow heading to Indiana. Who said there was? Weather is fine, 45 and cloudy. Not bad. I think I can hear the wind starting to pick up again, but oh, what is our temp? At the current moment, we are 32 degrees. And I'm kind of curious, what is our wind? 14 miles an hour at the west. So that's why I'm starting to hear the windows whistle. Because it's supposed to be 32 degrees today, 19 tomorrow, 39 on Thursday, 43, wow, 43 on Friday, and then, oh, right back to 14 degrees on Saturday. At least we get 2 good days out of the week. Yeah, 2 good days, 39 and 43. But that depends on how windy it is. See, it's going to be windy. So yeah, shit. Not going to feel all that warm. And west-northwest winds at 15 miles an hour. It's going to be 43 degrees and 15 mile an hour wind might be a good day to stay in. Because it says it's 43 degrees. It's only going to feel like maybe 28 degrees. So, I don't know. I'll go out if I have to. I'll put it that way. Otherwise, I think all this week, except maybe, I don't know. Probably not this week. And then next week looks like I'm inside too, because there again, the warmest day we've got is Saturday of the next week. And that's only 39 degrees, so. Yeah, so for the next 2 weeks, I'll be inside. I mean, I'll go out if I have to for appointments or whatever, but I'm coming right back in. I'm just not wanting to deal with the cold weather anymore. I just don't like it. I mean, I'll be out in it, but I won't stay out there like I used to years ago. At 32, 34 degrees, I used to be able to stay outside for hours, and it wouldn't bother me. I'm out at 32 degrees nowadays for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I want to go in. Well, you just got out here. You want to go in? Yeah, it's chilly out here. It's like, no, it's not. It's 32 degrees. That to me is cold. I know to you guys it isn't, but to me, 32 degrees is chilly. I'm actually shivering at 32 degrees. Quite severely. I mean, I really get cold at 32, 35, 38. I don't really get warm until it's in the 60s. And that's just me. I don't think it's warm or decent until it's about 60 something. And most people say they'd like it to be in the 50s because they don't like it being warm, but I'm the opposite. I don't like the cold weather. I don't like the extreme heat, but I do like it, where it's 65, 70 degrees. Light wind. But that's just me. I know other people are kind of bitchy about it when I tell them I like 65, 70 degrees, and they say, that's too hot. Like, what? 65 degrees outside is too hot? What is the matter with you? That to me is cold. I'm comfortable when it's like 70, 60, 65, maybe closer to 70. But even then, if it's windy, I'll get chilly. I know it's crazy about me that I get cold when it's 65, 70 degrees, but I actually have gotten chills from being outside in that kind of weather. So that's why I'm not too happy until it's like 75, 80 degrees. Then the smiles come out and everybody else is bitching and heading in. I'm heading out. I like 75, 80 degrees. Low humidity. I'll spend all day out there in that kind of weather. All day. Morning all the way till night. But other people, they'll say it's too hot and they'll stay sitting in front of their air conditioner. Okay. And then most people are the opposite of me. Once it starts hitting 90, 94 degrees, I'm inside, they're outside. They like that 100 degree heat, and I'm not for that. So yeah, there's cold temperatures I won't be in, but there's an extreme heat temperature I won't be in. I like the 65, 75, that kind of area, but anything like 80, anything over 80, no, not really. Unless the humidity is really low, but it usually isn't around here. 80 degrees, you're just going to be sitting there sweating. 80 degrees, and you're just sitting there pouring with sweat. It's not fun like that. One upload I did last summer, sitting at Gregory Park, and I was just sitting there, and I just had sweat pouring off of me. It was like 82 degrees, but the humidity was killing everybody. And I was all biking in that thing, and I really shouldn't have been. I kind of got my butt chewed out when I got home. Said, "What are you doing biking out in this kind of heat?" Well, it wasn't that bad for me. It's like, to me, it wasn't, but they really didn't like it that I was doing that. Denton, Maryland, 33 precipitation, 9% humidity, 55. Humidity 55%, wind 10 miles an hour. I hate the cold too. Yeah, it's just the older I get, the less I just don't like it anymore. Which is why one of these years I'm going to become a snowbird. It gets cold here, I'm going to fly down to Arizona and come back on March 1st. Should be 39 degrees tonight. They're coming for dinner, Rick. 36 in Madison. It's not too bad. Well, anything's better than what we've got. I mean, it's not bad here, but the wind has since picked up, so I'm glad I went to holiday when I did. Because I wouldn't want to go out there now. It's makes me cold thinking about it. Your snow sculpture got 26 views. Well, yeah, give it time, Scott. I mean, things don't happen overnight. You got to give them a week or two. That's what I do. I go back 2 weeks later and like the upload or the live stream that I did yesterday. I won't see any results from that until about 2 weeks from now. I might see maybe one comment, maybe, but it takes YouTube a while to catch up with that. So I'd wait and then I'd go back a week and see if anything's changed. I wouldn't be sitting there day after day waiting to see if anything changes. You're just going to drive yourself nuts doing that. I used to do that for a while. I'd go back to YouTube every day to see if anything when I was just going nuts. So I just stopped doing that. Whatever happens in the background of YouTube is whatever it does. I don't worry about it. Yeah, I'd like to have more Scott, more likes too, Scott. But you gotta let YouTube do what YouTube does. And like I said, on all my videos, I'd like to have more likes and more comments, but it's up to them whether they want to do it or not. I can't force people to do it. I can only ask. So ask is what I do, and it's up to you guys whether you want to do that or not. I can't force you. So yeah, Scott, just have a little bit more patience. Things will happen. It's just not gonna happen probably as fast as you'd like it to, but it will. It did with mine, but it took a while, and it's still 2 years later. It's still working on it. This is not an overnight thing. Yeah, it does, Kim. That's what I've been saying for a while. It's just the likes. All that does is just lets the algorithm know that that video is being liked, and it'll start broadcasting it to more people, or recommending, I should say. Which there must not be that many people interested in my YouTube live streams. I mean, I know you guys are, but I'm kind of more of wanting to see more people in here, more new people. I mean, you people plus new people, but I'll take what I got. It's better than having nothing. But someday I'd like to see that number jump, but I'm in no hurry. Little by little. It will happen someday. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it'll happen. And someday it will happen. I'm going to wake up and get here on YouTube, and I'm going to have more people on YouTube live stream that I'm going to know what to do with, so I'm kind of glad it is the way it is, but I know someday it's going to pick up, but when, I don't know. I don't really try to worry about it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, oh well. I mean, I wouldn't want to be like Linus Tech Tips and have that chat rolling by you so fast that you can't even read it. And he's got thousands of people in his chat that just... But then, like now, the last comment that was made is the last comment Ken made. Speaking of people... Baldy here? Nope. Skipping out on me again, I tell you. No, he's probably got things to do and probably just couldn't get here. Comment. Oh, yeah, you guys down south shouldn't have any snow. I mean, as warm as it is down there, you guys should be pretty decent down there. But I don't know. I don't know the weather down Your guys is part of the United States. I just know up here it's cold, it's windy, it's not very nice. It was all right for the bike ride. I mean, I was dressed for it, but and the river is starting to open up a little bit, so it was completely frozen over, and I don't see the river frozen over that much these days. Usually there's enough current going through there that it stays open, but this year it completely froze over. It doesn't do that very often. I haven't seen it do that in at least 6 years, maybe 7 years that it hasn't completely frozen over. This year it did. I mean, it had a good layer of ice on top. Now it's starting to, I'm starting to see water again, so it means the warmer weather is here, but it's slowly going to get here. It's not going to be 1 month, it's going to be 15 degrees. Next month, 50 degrees, even though I'd like it to be like that, but I don't know. It'll get there eventually. Mm. Oh. Yeah, I'd like to say we're done with the snow around here, but I kind of have a feeling we're not going to. I think we're going to pay for it next month. I think next month we're going to. It'll be nice, but it'll be all nice of March. And then it'll be just those 2 days. We're going to get 10 plus inches of snow, and then. Well, we just haven't had that happen yet. And it might not. Sometimes it doesn't, but usually in March it can. Eh. Just another month I don't see very much of outside very much. It's too cold, too windy. So I just stay inside. Yeah, we had freezing rain this morning, I guess, because like I said, I got up this morning and the bridge was icy, so I'm glad I didn't have to go anywhere this morning. Would not have been a good time to be outside. Snow first, then the freezing rain. Okay, got about a minute left, guys, here, and I'm gonna wrap this one up. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Probably just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I'm looking at best. Who is this? Domino's? Yeah. Sitting if I really want to do that or not. It looks good. But do I really want to spend the money on it? I don't know. Oh, if I were to move, to what state would I want to move to? Oh, that's a good question. Um, well, it wouldn't be Arizona. Because, yes, it would be nice during the winter. But during the summertime, would I like being outside? I'm not going to be outside in 110 degree heat. So, I don't know. I don't know where I'd move to. People out in the hallways, I tell you. Oh, you're welcome, John. And with that, guys, it is 2:30. Anything else I missed today? No, I don't think I did. I think I caught up with everything, talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So, yeah, tomorrow is, what is tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. So, yeah, there'll be a live stream tomorrow. Same time, same place. Subject is undecided yet, but we'll figure that out. And with that, I hope you all had a great day. And, I'll see everybody probably tonight. And it's the Zoom homies that are here. That's Scott Ski Man, John Williams, Ken Stout. Where's all the other names that I saw in here? John Ski Man. I know Robert was in here. Yeah, I think I caught up with everybody. Wintermute. Jeff. So yeah, I'll catch all of you guys later. Have a good day, and bye for now. Yeah, I said goodbye to Wintermute. Some of these names I'm not seeing on here like I should be. Alright, guys. Catch you all later. Bye. I'm coming for dinner. No, I'm not.